Ever notice how toxic people always have something to say? They're constantly pushing, testing, manipulating. But here's something nobody tells you. There's one sentence that shuts them down instantly, makes them panic, makes them back off like you just pulled out a weapon. And I'm about to give it to you. Stick around because once you use this sentence one time, you'll see toxic people's faces change. Their whole strategy falls apart. And the crazy part? It's only 4 words. The power word they fear. Right now, toxic people control you with questions. They ask things that put you on the defensive. Why did you do that? What were you thinking? Don't you think you should? And your brain automatically goes into explanation mode. You start defending yourself, justifying your choices, proving you're not a bad person. That's exactly what they want. See, toxic people ask questions they don't actually care about. They're not looking for information. They're looking for control. Every question is a test to see if they can make you scramble, make you explain yourself, make you seek their approval. And there's one sentence that destroys this entire game. The 4 words that change everything. Ready? Here it is. I don't owe you. That's it. 4 words. But let me tell you why this sentence is pure kryptonite to toxic people. When someone asks you, why did you make that choice? And you say, I don't owe you an explanation, watch what happens. Their brain short circuits. They were expecting you to explain, to defend, to prove yourself worthy of their approval. Instead, you just told them the truth. You don't owe them anything. Toxic people operate on the assumption that you'll play their game. They ask, you answer, they challenge, you defend, they judge, you seek approval. But the moment you say, I don't owe you, you're not playing anymore. And if you're not playing, they can't win. Here's the thing though. You can't just say these words and hope it works. There's a specific way to deliver this sentence that makes it powerful instead of defensive. First, your tone matters more than the words themselves. You need to sound calm, almost bored, like you're stating an obvious fact. Not angry, not hurt, not defensive, just matter of fact. Think about it like this. If someone asks, why are you wearing that shirt? And you snap back, I don't owe you an explanation. With attitude, you lost because you got emotional. You reacted. They still got to you. But if someone asks, why are you wearing that shirt? And you calmly say, I don't owe you a reason, with the same energy as saying, it's Tuesday, that's power. That's control. Second, you don't explain the sentence. You don't follow it up with reasons why you don't owe them. You don't say, I don't owe you an explanation because blah, blah, blah. The moment you start explaining why you don't owe an explanation, you just gave them an explanation. Just say it, then stop talking. Let the silence do the work. Here's what's wild. The first time you use this sentence with a toxic person, they'll get confused, genuinely confused. Their face will show it. They might even ask, what do you mean you don't owe me? Don't answer that either. That's another trap. They're trying to pull you back into the game. They want you to explain why you don't owe them so they can argue with your explanation. It's bait. Don't take it. Instead, you can repeat the sentence. I don't owe you. Same calm tone, same flat energy. Or you can just stay quiet and let them sit with the discomfort. Most toxic people will try one more time. They'll push harder. I'm just asking a simple question. Or, wow, you're being really defensive. Or, I'm just trying to understand. Lies. All of it. They're not asking a simple question. They're testing boundaries. They're not trying to understand. They're trying to control. And this is where you prove you're not the same person anymore. You don't defend yourself against their accusations. You don't explain that you're not being defensive. You just repeat it one more time if needed. I don't owe you. Then watch them give up. Now, I don't owe you is the core sentence, but there are variations depending on the situation. All of them carry the same energy. If someone asks why you made a decision, you can say, I don't owe you my reasoning. Calm, flat, done. If someone demands to know where you were or what you were doing, you can say, I don't owe you my whereabouts. Not aggressive, just factual. If someone pushes you to justify your feelings, you can say, I don't owe you my emotions. Simple, clear, powerful. The pattern is always the same. I don't owe you plus whatever they're demanding from you, and always delivered with zero emotion, zero defensiveness, zero need for their approval. Here's the psychology behind why this works. Toxic people need you to believe you owe them things: your time, your explanations, your energy, your peace of mind. The entire toxic relationship is built on this false debt. But you don't owe them anything. You never did. And the moment you verbalize that truth, the entire dynamic collapses. The test period. Let me warn you about something. The first time you use this sentence, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Your brain is going to scream at you. It's going to tell you you're being rude, you're being mean, you're going to lose this person. Good. That discomfort is your people-pleasing programming fighting back. It's the part of you that's been trained to make everyone happy, to explain yourself, to seek approval from people who don't deserve it. Ignore that voice. The first 3 times you use this sentence will feel wrong. By the 4th time, it'll feel powerful. By the 10th time, it'll feel natural. And here's what happens during that test period. Some toxic people will escalate. They'll get angry, they'll guilt trip you, they'll tell you you've changed, and not in a good way. Perfect. That's exactly what should happen. When toxic people say you've changed, what they really mean is you're not easy to control anymore. When they get angry at your boundaries, what they're really saying is, I'm mad I can't manipulate you. Let them be mad. Let them be confused. Let them walk away if that's what they choose. Because anyone who gets upset when you set a boundary was only around to benefit from you not having one. Pick one person, just one. Someone who constantly asks you questions that make you feel like you need to defend yourself. Someone who demands explanations for your choices. Someone who makes you feel like you owe them your reasoning. Next time they do it, use the sentence, I don't owe you an explanation, or whichever variation fits. Say it once, stay calm, don't explain further, don't apologize, don't back down. Then come back and tell me what happened, because I already know. They either backed off immediately or they tried to push harder and then backed off. Either way, you win. Before you know it, toxic people will stop asking you invasive questions. They'll stop testing you. They'll either start respecting you or they'll disappear completely. Both outcomes are good. Actually, the second one might be better. If this helped you, hit that subscribe button. One click. That's all I'm asking. Now go show toxic people you don't owe them a damn thing.